Ah! I started my stream and then ran downstairs to take trash out. So I've now been up and down to the 3rd floor in the last 5 minutes. Encoding overload. It's because I switched scenes while the server was loading. Okay. Oh, God, I'm out of breath. It's cold outside, too. Although not as cold as I thought it'd be. All the snow that was on the ground this morning is now not on the ground. Or at least most of it, not all of it. Oh, my shaders aren't even on and it's laggy. That's not a good sign. I don't remember signing off there last night. I don't know why I'm expecting somebody to have bought wool. I was literally just on it. But I want to make it a habit to check that every day. Oh, the snowman died. He must have fell in the water. Let's go check on how things are over here. I may start working on a train platform today, but I'm not 100% on that. I haven't really thought anything through. I'm just like, yeah, I could do that. That seems like a project that I could put my brain to today. Thank you, Michael, for the birthday wishes. How are you today? I'm good. I'm good. Spent the better part of the day cleaning so far. I've still got stuff to do, and then I gotta go to dinner later, but the cleaning can happen later instead of before dinner now. I think I'm all cleaned out until then. Went and got a nice coffee and breakfast around lunchtime, which was nice. I do gotta repair my shit, which I should probably do before I do a whole bunch of stuff. Hey, JR, thank you for Womb Day. Look at how pretty and snowy Spawn is. Pre-raid message. Oh no. Hello. Hello, pre-raid Fedrin message chat. Those words were in the right order. But yeah, Armo has a cool fancy badge now, doesn't he? Look at my head moderator. He moderates my head. Whatever that means. Thank you, Jack. Yeah, there's far too much of it. I need somebody to moderate it. You're that corner. You are that corner. You are that corner. And you are that corner. These are copies of the maps that spawn, so the ones that spawn should now be updated as well. Make sure the train's moved. It's very exciting. Not what I intended to do there. Let me repair my tools and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do for a platform thing. Hello, Fedrin. Welcome, Raiders. Did Lego finish her Fedrin set? Thank you. Who could have guessed that this was coming? Who could have guessed? I haven't looked at this setup that Brian's made, but it seems straightforward. How do you... I can't believe it's been 30 years since Cone gave birth to me. Brian, how do you put out that fire? Yeah. No, I've used Michael's. I know the idea of a farm, but how I see you left a shovel here to put out that fire. Am I expected to silk touch the glass to get in there? I want to figure out how I'm going to shut this off when I'm done with it. I assume this has a fire charge. Nope, that has infestation. I have to break the glass anyway to get in and turn it on. There's a gap? Well, there is a gap. Will you look at that? It's thought of everything. You don't have a sword here. Need to do what's on my sword. Yeah, it's fine. There's no knockback, there's no fire aspect, and there is sweet touch. My sword is already perfect. Thank you, Charles, in YouTube chat for the birthday wish. You need, like, something to stand on here. No, it's my sword. Well, I don't ever really use the sword, so I suppose I could. You need something to stand on so you can get to the right angle. It is a good beat. Get some authentic cone damage here. That's not hard to acquire. I had a good rhythm to it, and when I switched the shield out, I kind of lost it. How's everybody's day been going? It's an unusual 4 p.m. Wednesday stream. I'm not used to being around to receive a Fed raid. I know there's a lot of overlap in the audiences anyway, but there's definitely some names that I don't see because of the timing of it all. Your farm is equally loud, Michael. You just have it muffled. I don't mind hearing the sound. Do we have an item frame here? Damn, Brian. Why is this here and not up in the goodies chest? You're in Ireland, so the time zones usually don't match out. Yeah. Feel that. That's why I usually don't get Fedrin other than a VOD watch. There's not another item frame down here. So the sword goes back in my ender chest. Figure that out later. What are people discussing in the Discord? Is there anything important? No. No, it's not. Okay. Dallas is never coming for this, Brian. Oh, Fetrin. I don't have a way to show you this cat pet that you just redeemed, but I want you to know I'm gonna go do it. He's sleeping, so he won't be happy, so this is all your fault. He was happy. I lied. He was sleeping, but he woke up in a good mood. Yeah, I want better lighting in this game. Damn it. I want lighting that can light up an area without needing a bunch of light sources everywhere as well. Did it just start raining after I slept for the day? Is that what happened? Yeah. Alright, I gotta look up some inspo. Yeah, basically I want a floodlight. And I also want the alternative. I want something that's prevents mob spawning, but isn't super bright. Like, I want both ends of the spectrum. Alright, let me look up some inspo of some Japanese train stations. Glow liken's good. It works. But sometimes I want something even darker. Like, I don't want to go with, Brian, if you're still here. I don't want to go with, like... Hold on, I'm pulling up some pictures. I guess I can do this on camera. I don't want to go with something this basic. I'm thinking more something like this. A little bit of, like, cover, but a very simple platform. Yeah, you're in agreement. It's good. This is a good vibe too, though. This is a good vibe too. Just a clean look, but I think, yeah, we want something a bit bigger. Oh. I don't want this for the server. I just want this in real life. I want to be here. Okay. Let me pull up my one inspiration picture. This picture is the tiniest thing ever. That's the train. Okay. Hi, are you a bigger version of this picture? You are. Okay. Thank you for being the inspiration that I need. The page had a small picture. It was that page just had a really bad thumbnail. It didn't have the full photo. I had to find it somewhere else. Okay. So how is this going to look? It needs to be some sort of concrete style. Let's see what we got for blocks. Could it even just be basic stone? Basic stone might not be bad. Smooth stone might not be bad. I have to sneeze, hold on. All right, I'm back. The stone's not bad. Concretes are too flat, I think. I think smooth stone might be the bet. I'm gonna go with that for now, and potentially dead coral. We don't have that. I'm building it with what we have. I'm gonna need a wood type. Which it'll probably end up being spruce. Kind of want some yellow concrete, which I'll figure out in a minute. For like the edge striping. And I'm gonna need some sort of light source. Probably ochre frog light. So let's figure this out. Not a bad idea. I might come back and try that. I need more concrete. Concrete. Where'd the water go, Brian? Where'd the water go? Make this photo a little smaller so I can see what I'm doing. really liking the idea of copper bulbs in there, Brian. Copper lanterns might even look really good too. There's probably enough of this anyway. I don't know about this. I'm not like loving this as the platform. I'm not hating it. I'm just not in love with it. Need some sort of wall. Top slabs? Yeah, let me... Yeah, it needs to be off the ground. Coarse dirt under? Oh my god. So fancy. Yeah, it should be top slabs though. You are right on that. Your messages keep failing to send because I'm disliking your comments. Just like Veteran's YouTube comments. I found a way. How did Veteran's Squirrel turn out, folks? The thing that's going to be weird about top slabs is that this can't be a top slab. It's going to look fine on the edge here, but I don't know how it's going to look on the underneath bits, like the inner bits. Well, how'd your squirrel go? Oh, that's really cute. That is really cute. Yeah, this is a rare moment where Fedrin can be here for a stream. For now. Yeah, Fedrin, please go to YouTube and chat there. It's only right. I feel like I shouldn't be talking to you in real time. I want to do something like this, maybe? How far apart should these be? Remove both end blocks of yellow and top slab. Like remove this and this. Thinking it should be like platform up sort of thing. No? Well, you're not making sense then. This is the end. I'm I'm gonna leave it how I had it going for now, and I'll figure it out. I think I want all the top slabs on that. Brian, if you're gonna talk about this, just come on and make the changes. This platform needs to be... I'll need it here. For symmetry. Work around the doors. Yeah, I am. Son of a bitch. I almost feel like the station needs to be longer. Like, what if it extended another train car worth this way and we had this street? No, I don't think it needs to be the whole length. I think it just needs to be like one car longer, maybe. I'm just gonna work on it as this part right now and then figure that out as we go. I'm okay with it only being 2. I don't think it needs to be 3. Because then that's gonna lead that little izakaya coming out in a weird spot on it. They moved to the other train. Have you ever been on a train where you can't get off on certain cars because the station you're at is too small? Like, hold on. Do you think the people on a platform this size are getting off on every car? One car is getting off here. This is not a full big stop. I do want to try to figure out how to put a truck on the road, but it might look weird. So I haven't given it much thought yet. I do want a little K-truck on the car, though. On the car? On the car. I do want a little K-truck somewhere. I don't know if it'll end up on the road, though. It might. I might try to find a way to fit it, like, back into the garage here or something. Yeah. Let me try to come up with some sort of design. How's this gonna look? Let me try it completely as those fences. Oh, that's sad, veteran. Fences are kind of ugly. I'm gonna sign back on later to a dog on the station. Brain doesn't like cats. I'm sure there'll be 0 cats here. We need a cat car on this train. He's an unusual person. We do need a cat cafe. Michael has a really good point there. I mean, this normally wouldn't even be a day that I stream. So, yeah, I am going out to dinner later. So I don't know if I'll be around at normal stream time. But like I said, it's not a normal stream day anyway. So this is just a surprise bonus in your regular Ryuski content. Oh god, that looks fucking awful. That looks bad. No, Brian's a jerk. Brian doesn't get me anything nice. Fence gate's not a bad idea. The issue is trying to do something at an angle that doesn't use slabs. It's just, it looks bad. I wonder if potentially... I hate this. Cat Girl Cafe. Can we get some mannequins on the server? Yeah, let me grab some fence gates and see what we can do here. Text message, not important. Yo, thank you for noticing it's my birthday. I appreciate the birthday wishes. I just had my drink splash up onto my glasses, which is really cool. Wonder if having those be darker would be good too. Let's maybe grab some dark oak and try it that way. I don't entirely know what he means by that. I assume he's implying that there's going to be some server lag. Did I find my snowman? Oh, you did what you did last time with the Enderman. Okay, I didn't know I was looking for a snowman. He's sad. He's not doing good at the pinball. Poor guy. He's got no butthole. Vedran, I can't wait for you to come up with more characters every season. And this just becomes a lively room full of people. That seems to be what's going on. I wish those connected. That's upsetting. However, even without them connecting, that ain't bad. That right there ain't bad. That's not even connected to the fucking hole. When's my trip? What trip? Put a fence above the lower gate. Oh, we're looking at next fall. That ain't bad. I wish this didn't have this down bit. And this isn't going to connect. Because that's what you just tried to have me do. I wonder if maybe doing... Is there a crafting bench on top here? Yeah. Ugh. I like that the best so far. Why do you ask, Vedran? Fedran? You joining us? I don't hate that. I don't hate it. I don't love it. Oh. You can have free reign anyway. Just come here and do stuff. We're not gonna stop you. Ooh, that might be it. Don't hate that. Don't hate how that's looking. Question is, how do we transition this over to another side? I feel like I want it to do like one more up, maybe? How will that look? And this is going to be too wide. Please place that. Yeah, I think map signage for this might make sense. I'm not in love with map signage for everything just because of lag reasons, but I think here it might work. Not everything. The fucking server's laggy enough as it is, Brian. Shift. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to need to there. I thought I'd be okay and would land it. So I didn't do it. Thinking we're gonna have another spruce. Another like beam situation. Actually, that needs to be that. Fuck you. Now this is gonna be weird. I said veteran. Sometimes fuck you is just a thing you say and you don't mean it to anybody specific. What is this fucking wedding music that's playing in my ears right now? Somebody's playing their organ. It's a weird place to leave my bed. I'm listening to classical music on Epidemic. They both definitely feel like they fit that definition. So I can't outright say that neither of them should be in the playlist, but it is certainly interesting. Going from one to the other. Don't love how that looks. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. This doesn't go here. This goes down one more and it goes beneath that, I think. Weird. Yep. And then there's another one under that, but I've got to place this first. I haven't. I don't know if I love whatever's going on here. It's certainly like the inspo is there. It's just these weird fence bits kind of fuck it up. Like you look at this and then you look at you can see it. How are you feeling about this? I'll check that out in 1 second, Fed. It looks good. I have to figure out the bottom because like it can't just be floating, but like it actually does fit the vibe I think we were going for, just coming up to it. Like from a distance, that is very clearly a train station. It needs some seats and some signage and some lighting, but I think the overall aesthetic is getting pretty good. Scale is good. I do think it could do with being twice as long. Then there could be like a small little alleyway here. Maybe there'd be like a small building here, so this alleyway here is got 2 sides on it. That's not gonna have anything to connect to the way I have those set up. That's annoying. That's annoying. Yeah, I just don't think a single slant roof is gonna look. I could try it. I might try that on the second section so we can compare directly. I might move back to this being regular fence posts. The gates do look better though, but then here I could do like, oh, it's too low anyway for a sign. So it don't matter. I'll let Brian figure out how the hell the sign's gonna work. By that I mean I'm probably still gonna have to figure it out myself. Brian might be the one to do the map art, but I'll be the one to figure out how it fits into the build. All right, let's see what it would look like if we did continue it. And then we'll slant the roof there. No avatar. I don't know what that means, Fedrin. Let's put away the stacks of concrete powder I'm not going to use. Oh, let's pull up that video you sent me quick.
USA Safe Pilot, I can say.
I forgot I have to open them in a new tab for them to actually open properly. That's great. I love that this is very clearly like their church like live streams mass or something. And they clearly just screen capped that live stream. I don't know exactly where that's going to end yet. We have this go. I feel like it should go at least. Let's go to here. We will handle what's under this platform and how it connects to the ground after we build it. Having a canned margarita right now, and it's not very great. It's not the best. I don't hate it. It's just not the best. Yeah. I just couldn't be bothered with getting the things to make a real margarita. because I don't have anything in the house to make a real margarita. So I would have had to buy everything. The things. I don't have tequila. I don't have like triple sec or anything. I don't have a mix or the things to make a mix. Like I have none ingredient. And I didn't feel like buying ingredient. Ooh, I need to smelt up some more smooth stone. I have a Discord message. It's in the Mindcrack Discord. It's somebody wishing me happy birthday. What a sweet message. Like, don't get me wrong, this isn't bad. It's just not a good margarita. It's a good, like, alcoholic beverage. It's just not hitting that margarita fix. It is very syrupy. I generally like a syrupy, sugary drink, but it's not working the way I'd hoped. Is that out of personal reasons, medical reasons? Don't care to share reasons, but I get the feeling that if I know anything about you, Fedrin, you are not one to shy away from sharing. Fedrin never shares. Yeah. I feel like your current living situations are not a good place to be drinking. I feel like when you are generally not somebody who goes out and like interacts with people, it feels like to me drinking is a nice way to. It might be narrower, yeah. I'll figure that out as I go. It is a nice thing to do in a social interaction. Like right now, honestly, I should have water. I shouldn't be having this at all. But I bought them and I wanted to try them before I had a social interaction on Friday with them and didn't want to not like them then. And that can still be a very slippery slope, but I feel like if you're brain. I would not be getting drinks if I was in the home situation that we're in. Just because I would realize to myself that it would be a slippery slope. A very slippery slope. do have vodka in the freezer. I guess I could have done that. Drinking to forget is different than drinking to have fun. Anyway. How would I want this to slope? Thank you, Vedran. Now, how would you slope? Let's assume that this is starting in the same place because it's a good height over the train. I feel like if I'm gonna have it be a single slope and not a double, it's gonna go up like this. It's gonna be a very different vibe, I think. It would slope backwards. You are right. Let me see how I feel about the slope before I do it. Slope is good. It would slope the other way, yeah. I feel like I'm gonna like the vibe of the two-sided one better, even though it doesn't make sense. Just because to me, this implies small town, and we kind of want this to feel big town, even though it is small town. You know what I mean? This feels like it's made for like a medium-sized area, but it's just kind of condensed down because of our scale. Whereas this slope implies to me that you are in a smaller area. Sorry, I just went down a rabbit hole. Like this slope gives me this vibe. This is too rural for the idea that we're going for. Here is technically a double slope, but it's going over the train, and there's no middle. This is that exact train station. See, look, if we had a nice hanging light like this, with a copper bulb on the bottom, dig that. Big fan. Yeah, I think I'm going to continue the slope I had. I disagree with an arch. How many Japanese towns have an arcade that looks like this? There is a bit of like putting your own style on it. So if it feels if after we build it, it feels like seats make sense, then we can put seats, even if it doesn't make sense. Let's look. Jesus Christ. That is apocalyptic looking. Brian is actually a clairvoyant. Had to relay that message to a muted blues. Not gonna be able to get that bottom slab on there from up here if I place the top one first. Clairvoyant. That's I'm clearly buoyant. I'm not going to replace this if I place the log first. We could very easily have this road, if we're going to have like an alley or something here, we could very easily have this road end and this could be a way onto the station, although that column is in a weird place for that. So it might make sense for it, the road to end or like turn into this, and then there's like a platform up here, one up over there. I do not have enough gates. Gotta make more gates. I do not have enough stuff to make more gates. All we have for dark oak. Hope not. It's not all we have, but it's a lot of what we have. Okay. The gap is annoying. What's a way to fix the gap without it looking like the train is attached? Trapdoors, maybe? Just to give the impression that it's something that if the train were to pull away, it's like it goes away. I don't know. All right, let's figure out the actual lighting. Then we'll figure out how this connects to the ground. I like it. I think it looks good over here. We only have regular lanterns, not copper lanterns. We don't really have any cooked copper. I have cooked copper. What do you make? Can I idiot? Oh, they need the green torches, don't they? Which are made like normal torches, but with copper. Yeah. My inventory is a mess. Don't need those. Everything else I will probably actually need. I decided I'm not using frog lights, so I need those. I won't need spruce fences or stairs. Okay, everything else I might need. I don't know why I put that away. I feel like I'm going crazy. Copper torches. Copper lanterns. I don't have room for copper lanterns. Oh god. Just a bunch of NPC mannequins that are shoving other NPCs and mannequins in. Figure out the spacing of these to have them not look ridiculous. Things aren't spaced super evenly here. Yeah, I think that's it. Then we need to wax them. Just clotheslined myself. Am I? No, I lighted 4. Okay. Not too shabby looking. Easy solution here might just be ignore the road, but that may be the easy solution. Oh, would you look at this? This pathway is going to end exactly at the end of this road. It's like I made this the perfect size. And then I know we had talked about over here being a path, Brian, which we still can if we want to connect it up to the path over there. But now this obviously does not. This doesn't work here because of where we have the station. Are you needed? I would love if you're not. You're not. I love that. Are you needed? Nope. Perfect. Love removing ugly lighting. Okay, we'll fix that. I can glow lichen over there or something. Ooh, you're close. I made a heart. That is interesting. Do we do this and just have this be like another path up? I don't love that. This is bad. This needs whatever our wall connections were. I put those away, but this needs to be like that so you can't go on it. I don't love this. Love the fact that this road ends here, and it makes it seem like this should be the entrance, and then there's a weird pole here. But I guess that happens in real life all the time, where there's just weird architectural things in the way of natural paths. Like, I feel like this road should be here. That requires a lot of logistics to move. It requires the buildings to move and the sewers to move, so it's not happening. We'd be better off moving this and the train down 3 blocks. Which is also not happening. Just to be clear. I don't love being able to walk up on this from this end. So I'm going to figure that out. But for now, I think this is acceptable. It definitely needs work. It needs some signage. It might need benches. I'm not 100% on that yet. It definitely needs a buzzsaw to not be standing in the middle of it. It might need some adjustments to the roof. It's a big salmon. I wouldn't hate the pathway up being like right here. And you can get up there, or you can head this way. Could potentially move this waterway down so it's at the end of the path. Anyway, I think that is going to do it for me. I've kind of done what my brain is allowing me to do on here. Yeah, I'm really happy with the way this looks. I'm not happy with that, with the above look. I think it needs a little bit of variation on the roof, and I never finished the end over here. I'll do that, but it's actually one too long on the end. I'll fix that. I do think it looks good. Yeah. Not too much aging, but a bit. It does look nice to have the train docked somewhere. Docked? Docked. Train's dock. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me. Thank you for watching. hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I am going to drop you folks off in Packrat's lap. So go treat Pack with some love and affection.